Be showing you how I swap out a saying in a file. This is the globe file for my own saying. This file actually has one where the box is empty, but if you don't have that, I'm going to show you how to do it yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the A, add my text. Then I'm going to highlight the whole word, come over here to the A on this side and select my font. I'm using Adele Sans Devanagari, and it's not quite, the letters are not quite thick enough for me. You got to think the laser is going to be cutting that, so it's going to be super thin. So I'm going to come over and thicken up by clicking on this star to the offset panel. I'm going to select this offset, and right now all the lines are going to be curved. I don't want that, so I'm going to select this box here, and right now I have it to offset 0.030. I think I like that. I'm going to hit apply. Then I'm going to come up here while all the words are still selected and change the color to my offset, group it, and then move this original one out of the way. So now I have this here, and I'm going to click on group, which does nothing. So then I got to come up to object, convert to path, object again, release compound path, and then you can come over here and do the ungroup. And now you can see all the little areas are ungrouped. So I do that to that. I'm going to go ahead and make a duplicate of this one that's just what I do to save an original. Come up here and do the same thing. We can try to ungroup. It's not going to ungroup it, so we have to hit object, convert to path, object, release compound path, and then come over here and select the ungroup. And now you can see this is all ungrouped too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move the piece over that I'm going to work with. I can delete all of this. And then I'm actually going to make another one of these here. And you'll see what I do with that in a minute. Then I'm going to change the color of this one so I know this is the one I'm going to be centering these words around. And then let me zoom in on here a little bit. Come over here and just place it right on top of the original design. And then I'm going to go ahead and delete all of this stuff in here. And clean it up, get them all out of there. And then what I do is I'm going to highlight everything here, come back up to object, convert to path. I'm going to make it a compound path. And so now it's all one solid piece again. And then I'm going to change this color to another color, set it right on top. And then I'm going to bring my words over and gonna center this now. And I'm gonna zoom in so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, so now if you want, you can click on this here and then come up here and press center. Okay. So that's where it's telling me it wants to be centered, but this area here is smaller than this area. So I'm going to manually move it over a little bit. And then what you need to do here is the lines for the word be the light need to be a little bit below this line here, because now you're going to connect them or weld them together. And you also need to do the same up top. So I don't do it that much. I just do it a little bit. And then I don't like how this T is going to be cut off. So what I do is I will move it over till it looks good to me. Same thing over here. Keeping in mind you need the pieces to be overlapping this piece right here, so that way it doesn't cut it all off. And then I'm gonna look at this, and this still needs to come over a tad. Remembering we're centering between here and here. That looks good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, and you can just delete that because you don't need it anymore. Then you're going to highlight what your new saying and your back piece, and you're going to weld them together. You can use the weld here, or you can come over here and use the weld up here. You see what happened to that? And so now your new saying is now welded to your piece. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching.